Hello, welcome back to the Just Smell Better channel, the best fragrance channel in the world. Today I'm going to talk about some of the cheapest colognes in the market right now that I own. I'm going to tell you if they are worth buying right now, if it's a yes or a no. The US elections just happened and I'm not going to get political on you, but let's just say I hope the economy gets better so that I can afford more colognes. Let's start talking about Lattafa Khamrah. So I bought this cologne from the TikTok shop I'd say about 7 months ago when I recently started my cologne channel. It was probably like my top 15 colognes. And I remember I opened it, I smelled it, and I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good. Like, I'm so glad I didn't get scammed from TikTok, because TikTok is a sketchy place. Not only does the bottle look actually like luxurious, like it looks rich, even though it's only like 30 bucks. By the way, all of these colognes are under 50 bucks. Some of them are like 49 bucks, you know, but they're all under 50 bucks. That's why they're cheap. The cologne looks nice. The stand where it comes from looks nice too. Like, look at this one. It looks nice when you put it like here. And yeah, for a cheap cologne, it has a nice presentation, a nice smell. I remember I took it to my girl's dorm. I sprayed it in her dorm, which is not a good idea, because if it's a bad scent, you're going to stink up the dorm. But luckily for both of us, it was a good scent, so we both enjoyed it. And I actually recommend this one. This is gonna be a yes for Lattafa Khamrah, especially now in the cold weather. It's gonna be a yes for sure. Definitely worth it. Next up, I got Issey Miyake L'Eau. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. We're in my channel. You're just gonna have to deal with it. This one is surprisingly pretty good too. I think I paid like around 40 bucks for this, around 39 maybe. And as you can see, I dented it a little bit, which is pretty impressive considering how many colognes I got. And the reason I like this one a lot is because it's just a nice thumb reach freshie. Freshie for the gym, freshie for school, for work, anywhere you're going. A nice office fragrance. I think this is what they call a barbershop fragrance, which is basically like, pretend you're cutting your hair and then they spray the aftershave. You just smell fresh, nice and clean, like if you just took a shower. I don't know any of the notes, but it gives me a little bit of like woodiness. Like, it feels masculine to wear, and that's why I like it. A dumb reach for $39. This is gonna be another yes. Don't get it if you already have like a blue fragrance, a dumb reach fragrance, and you don't want another one. But if you're on a budget and you're looking for just something to wear to the office, not offend anyone, then this one's definitely a yes. We got 2 yeses right now, 0 no's. A popular winter and coffee fragrance popularized by Jeremy Fragrance is Halloween Man X. Now, I did have to try it because of how hyped it was, but unfortunately, it just didn't hit for me. I am a person who is sensitive to sweetness. I get a headache sometimes, and this one is definitely headache inducing, and the smell is not worth it. It's not worth getting a headache for the smell. Like, let's say it was something as good as Versace Eros. I'm willing to take a headache in order to smell that good. Like, I'll sacrifice my head, like, I guess, right? But this one's not worth it at all. I don't even pick up any coffee in this one, so definitely a little bit disappointing, especially coming from the #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus. Coming from him, not really worth it, my 40 bucks. So this one is the first no. I don't recommend this one. 2 yeses, 1 no. Don't take my opinion too seriously. It's just one person recommending colognes. Like, smell them for yourself, please. Another cheap cologne, this one is a clone. So a clone basically copies the DNA from a popular fragrance, usually a designer or a niche. In this case, it is niche. It is Parfums de Marly Layton, but the cologne is called Tux Noir. And like I said, they take that amazing DNA from Layton, one of the most popular colognes, and they do it for only 25 bucks. And yes, the bottle is ugly, but the smell is 98% similar. Honestly, the more I wear it, the less it smells like Layton, but it still smells really, really similar. So I'm definitely gonna recommend it. If you can get a niche quality and smell for $28, I'm obviously gonna recommend it. It smells so good. Layton is one of my favorite DNAs of all time, probably top 5 for sure. So if I can wear the same thing for 1/8 of the price, I'm definitely down for it. So another yes. I believe that is 3 yeses and 1 no. Yeah, the Tux Noir, amazing cologne. Next up, if you watch the channel, you know I don't like this one. It's a Moschino Toy Boy. People hype it up for being unique. Kind of smells like roses, but I don't get that at all. If you're Mexican, you're going to understand my following statement. This one smells like tamarindo, like pulparindo, like anything spicy, bro. It smells like chamoy. Like it smells sweet, but spicy. It's full of spices. It's a mess in my opinion. I don't like it. People call it a piece of art. People say it's niche quality. Maybe it is because it's polarizing, and yeah, I'm not the type to wear this. So under 50 bucks usually for a 1.7. That's why it's in the cheap video. Not a big fan. I'll probably give it away. This can be another no for me. That is 3 yeses and 2 nos for the cheap colognes. Next up, I already explained what is a cologne, so we're gonna talk about Afnan 9 PM. This is a cologne of a Jumbo Couture Ultra Male, and it was popularized by TikTok. The TikTok hype was crazy on this one. I've seen TikToks like recommending this to teenage boys going to school, high school. I don't recommend that. It's extremely sweet. You're going to basically just think up the whole classroom. It's strong. It's overly sweet. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of sweetness, but this one does a good job at toning down the sweetness from Jumbo Couture Ultra Male, so it makes it more wearable. And if you're paying a smaller price, I'm obviously going to, you know, appreciate that and be a big fan of that. So for the simple fact that it makes the original wearable and it smells a little bit better, I'm gonna say it's a yes. It's a yes. It's definitely worth your money, especially if you know what you're getting into by buying this one. You're getting a really extremely sweet fragrance. If that's what you like, I do recommend it. I believe that is 4 yeses and 2 nos. Next up, again, if you watch my videos, you already know I hate this one. It's Lattafa Quad Alan, another TikTok cologne from the TikTok shop, and this one did extremely disappoint me. Rotten pineapple, horrible. Not even gonna waste any more breath and oxygen talking about it. There's definitely a no. Don't buy this. In my opinion, it's horrible, not worth it. It's gonna kill your nose. It's gonna, you know, make you sensitive. So I think that's 3 no's to 4 yeses. Don't trust the TikTok hype, bro. Like they lie to you. Now this one is one of the best colognes in my collection, even though it is a cheapie. This is Versace Pour Homme. Under 30 bucks if you buy a small bottle, but honestly, they're all pretty cheap. And the reason this is one of my most used colognes and one of my best is because of how simple it is, of how easy it is to wear, to pull off, and it's non-offensive. It's a dumb reach. Again, out the shower, like you just showered, you're fresh, you want to feel confident. Like you don't want a specific smell, you just want something to boost your cleanness. Like you want to show how clean you are, and this is it, bro. Like this is one of those that it's a staple in your collection. Like if you have this one, you're basically set. You don't need anything else really. It's a dumb reach, versatile, school, work, sports, gym, dates, anything. So that's why it's one of the best ones. And for the cheap price, it's like a S tier, bro. Like it passes the S tier. This one's goated. It's one of the goats. So Versace Pour Homme, definitely a yes. I think that's 5 yeses and 3 nos. I'm losing track at this point. Maybe 4 and 3. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but it's a yes. Get this one. At the other hand, Versace Eau Fraiche. It's a big no, no. I don't smell anything. I smell water. It's basically Versace Pour Homme, but toned down like times 20 because I don't get basically anything. I get a little bit of citruses maybe, but it's toned down with water. It smells like if you poured water and then sprayed like 1 drop of lemon. Like that's all it smells like. Don't waste your money on Eau Fraiche. Instead, get Versace Pour Homme. But that's gonna be it for the video. Hopefully you learned a little something about cheap colognes, especially the ones I have. Hopefully I can assist you in your cologne purchasing. I'm looking forward to Black Friday deals, so stay tuned for that, like on Jomo Shop, Fragrance Net. Like just stay tuned for your Black Friday deals. We're almost at 2K subscribers, so you know I'll do a giveaway when we reach that. But thank you very much for that. And yeah, hopefully the economy improves so that we can all afford more colognes. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.